Hi everyone, welcome to Hauler Time. My name is Amy and I have another Temu haul for you today. Stay tuned. Hi, so I finally got my last Temu haul edited and it will air tomorrow which will be Friday, December 1st. And so now that I have that one edited, I figured it was safe to film another one. So this is the evening of the 30th, but I went ahead and switched out my sign because by the time this gets edited and airs, it'll be in December. And I accidentally clicked my screen with my mouse, and so now I feel like the lighting is weird. So maybe it's not, but it seems to adjust the like if you click different places on your screen, it seems to adjust. Yeah, see, it's kind of adjusting the light. Yeah, so I don't know why I'm sitting here playing at your expense. Okay, so do I have any updates? I feel like I do, but I never write them down, and so I guess we'll just say, I know there was something. What was I gonna? Oh, I think Temu. So I had to return a few more items. And I think Temu's just decided I have to return every single thing, regardless of what it is. Although, for anybody that's watched this channel for a while, I don't even know how long ago it's been now. Maybe a month, maybe more. Well, actually, it's probably been longer than that because this particular order finally got pretty close to the 90-day deadline, and so I finally dealt with. That's usually what I do. I don't, unless something's just completely smashed or broken, I don't tend to return anything until it's been the 90 days or close to the 90 days, because I want to make sure I've had a chance to try things or wear things or whatever. So I have a list of all my orders, and so once it's getting close to that, like a week out maybe, I will look through and see if there's anything I want to return. Well, I finally got to that order that had that pickle blanket, if any of you remember that video, where I was supposed to be getting a blanket that said, oh, it's a big deal, or, something like that. But I'm just a girl who loves pickles, or, something like this. And it was for my husband. So that just didn't work. So I finally, because that order came up, I contacted customer service and told them they sent the wrong one and sent them a picture. And they did just refund that and let me keep it. But all the other little items that I needed to return, because I went through maybe 5 orders that were coming due, because back then I was placing a lot of orders kind of on the same days, so several will come up at once. And yeah, they made me return all that stuff. So I took 2 boxes to the post office, because sometimes they'll let you return multiple orders in one box under one label. But I had 4 orders and I had to do 2 different boxes. It's like they let me combine 2 orders. And I don't know why you guys don't care. But anyway, just to say, now I'm on the list where I got to return everything. But whatever. I have a post office box now, so it just gives me an excuse to go check and see if anything's arrived in the post office box, since my informed delivery still does not work on that. But whatever, right? First world problems, we don't care. And I feel like I look pretty haggard. It's been a long day. I've got on one of my Five Below t-shirts and my Temu love jacket, my Temu headband, my Temu old lady don't lose your glasses chain, my Temu ring that I still haven't taken this off. So this has temporarily replaced the moissanite ring that a lot of you say is probably fake anyway. And I got a special, it might have been a spin the wheel deal, but I'm getting one of those jewelry testers for like $5. And so we'll see when it comes. We'll test it against those moissanite rings that you all say are fake, even if I do this is still down here. Well, it's down here because I'm going to use this envelope for junk journaling. This is the only one I've gotten a certificate on. All right, I'm sorry. It's almost 5 minutes in. Let's get started. All right, now I did not price these things because all of these things in this bag are in the exact same order. So it'll be very easy for me to look on here to see what they are. And this is actually, this order is kind of jumping the line in terms of getting airtime on here, because there are some items in here that my daughter ordered that she really wants me to give her, and I told her no, like, you can't have it until I've hauled it. So it's skipping the line. All right, so let's get started. So we've seen these on this channel before, just in different colors. So I got the gray, and these are boots that don't go all the way up to the calf. So and because I've gotten these before in blue and khaki, I know they fit, so I don't need to try these on for you all. But there's like 5 different colors that these come in: black, gray, blue, khaki, and mauve maybe, or some pinky purple color. And so now I've ordered all of them except the mauve ones. So I finally got the gray ones, and so it's got the nice zipper, and I got these in 8.5, although these say 40. Some 8.5 say 40 and some 8.5 say 41. I'll have to check it against my other ones. So yeah, but I like these. I mean, I can wear these with leggings, but I like the knee-high boots for leggings. I don't know why that is, except for leggings are thinner, and I want the extra warmth or whatever from the knee-high boots, but I like these with kind of like jeans and stuff. So these, I did get the 8.5, or at least that's what I ordered. These are, I paid $16.78. They're now $13.78. No. What color is $13.78? The blue ones are $13.78. But these gray ones are now $21.68. So there is that. Now these are fun. So this is a pair of boots. I don't know. You'll have to tell me, do they call them boots? They do. They call them ankle boots. Purple. So if you guys remember that wild purple shirt that I hauled several episodes back, now I did have to return that, and I'm waiting for the 1X to come. I think it's going to go with these. And there's another shirt I think in here that is also supposed to go with these. Oh, it's got a little scratch on the paint. Well, that's okay. It probably wouldn't take very long for these to get scratched anyway. And maybe I can find a Sharpie that's sort of the same color. I did try these on last night, and they do fit. It's kind of an interesting design, right? Because the zipper goes, I mean, the zipper only comes up to here on both sides. But it's an interesting design since it continues around. And same in the front. And it's got a little bit of a slouch built in, but it's a super pretty color of purple. And they're very light. So we're not... And you can kind of see here that it's got a reinforced toe. And the sole is pretty hard. And the heel, there is some grip on here, which is nice, and a little bit back here. But this is a very, it almost feels like it would be hollow. So I paid $13.98 for these. I got these in a size 8 because I thought it was more like a shoe. And this says 40. So why is European sizing so confusing? Or maybe it's Asian sizing, I don't know. And you can't even see that it says a 40. But anyway, I paid $13.98. And it comes in 5 different colors, so you can get it in red, black, sky blue, which is pretty, purple. And online it looks, some of the pictures make it look a little bit redder than this, but luckily, I mean, I was hoping it would be, oh, that spot's gonna bug me. I was hoping it would be purple like this. And these purple ones are now down to 10.08, so I got a decent size refund on that. And then they have a yellow, which looks more like an orangish, like a burnt orange kind of color. So it's definitely not yellow. Almost towards the brown end. So yeah, so I'm gonna leave these where I can get to them, so when I get to that shirt, we can hold it up and look. Oh yeah, and it says 40 right there. So I don't know. I've talked about this before. Some sizing charts, European sizing charts, have ranges for American sizes, so I don't know. I don't get it. All right, this next item is one of my daughter's items. So she picked out these fake nails, and she's my 6th grader. She really likes fake nails, but they don't stay on very long. She pops them off pretty easily. And I'm always trying to get her to get short ones, but she likes the long ones. So, but these are still pretty kind of classical. And she likes ones that are more tapered at the top. But these, there's a lot of things in this order. Where did this go? Oh, the picture was weird. That's why I didn't recognize it. Okay, so 98 cents we paid, and there's still 98 cents. And you'll see there will be a picture after this little segment of what these look like, because it's kind of hard to tell in the lighting what these look like. All right, next is a sweater. XL sweater. Ugh, let's hope this was XL on the plus side. I'm like nervous. I'm, trying to buy 1X's. But see, it's got this pretty detailing on this at the bottom of the sleeve. Oh, this is super thin. And it's kind of like a turtleneck kind of look here. And I'll try this on at the end, and hopefully I'll remember. Oh man, I'm gonna stop this since I have to piece these together anyway and try to get rid of this little box that's screwing up my lighting. So I will be right back. Oh wait, I just clicked on the box and it went away. Okay, so maybe we'll be okay. So anyway, cowl neck, is that what I'm trying to think of? And just a straight sweater, but then it's got this kind of a sleeve with buttons, gold buttons. Yes, as I look over my glasses, gold buttons. So it's kind of like the sleeves are meant to be a little bit oversized or longer because they'll kind of bunch up because of this part. So it's super cute. So I hope we find the one. Oh, and it's even still messing up the lighting. Does it always do that? I've been having to, you know, now that I'm trying to do more editing with my stuff, I have been actually watching my videos back, but I don't notice it doing goofy things with lighting. All right, next, oh, here's the purple shirt, which is also kind of bold. And I got this in a 1X also. Oh, did I? I don't think I told you guys what that blue sweater was. So the blue sweater, I paid $12.14, and it's now $11.60. And then this shirt is a t-shirt. I paid $8.09, and it's still $8.09, but it's kind of a tie-dye. But it's polyester. Aren't they all? Although it has a nice cloth tag up here. It's very soft. So here we go, and this, hopefully this neckline isn't too big. Oh, but it's a 1X, so it probably is fine. So here's the front, the back, and it appears to be pretty centered. And then if we hold it up with the boot, I'd say that goes pretty well. So I don't know, I can't remember if I've talked about this on this channel before, but back in the late 80s, early 90s, if you were a QVC shopper, and I don't know if there were other ways to do this, or even Payless shoe shopper, that was back during the era when you could get shoes dyed to go with a dress or whatever. So like for my prom, I had a pair of shoes dyed at Payless. Well, QVC sold a shoe painting kit where you actually painted almost like an acrylic kind of paint, and you could mix colors together to get specific colors. And I used to do that in the probably more the early 90s so that I could have shoes that matched my clothes. And that was back when I had this really cool purple outfit, which I think is what these shoes are reminding me of, kind of. But it was like a kind of a grayish purple shirt and some matching colored jeans, and then I had those shoes that I painted that color. And after you would paint them, you would put shoe wax on top of it to kind of keep it protected or whatever. And I loved that outfit because, you know me, matchy matchy. And so I just love that that on Temu you can get colorful shoes, right? I love that. All right, so there is that, which we will try on at the end. All right, next. All right, so these are some storage folders. I ordered these after those plastic, the ones that I was getting plastic containers that kept coming broken that I wanted for like individual projects. So I turned around and ordered these instead, or not instead, but as a replacement. And I don't know how many are in here, but hopefully when I look up the price, it'll tell me. I want to say 10. But these are a little bit more flimsy than I was thinking, but it'll kind of serve its purpose. So it's got a snap closure, and you would just put your project or whatever, but this should fit, you know, a full-size paper. So this is part of the paper that I'm using for my niece's junk journal. So let's just say I'm going to have this for that project. So yeah, it fits in there pretty well. Then just snap it closed and away you go. All right, so that it's like I better look at the descriptions in addition to the pictures, since some of the pictures are weird. All right, 10 pieces, file bag, transparent plastic with diagonal stripes. Some of them I guess don't have the stripes, and they come in different colors, and they're now $3.23, so pretty similar in price. All right, next, all right, so we have some more junk journaling paper. And I got this one because it looked pretty similar to a set I already got on here, which I'll show you what I mean in a minute. But this is kind of in the pink Christmas or pink winter, but it's again this small size paper that you could literally just fold in half and make a journal. And I'm trying to think if there's how many sheets are in this. There's 8 sheets. But see, it's like a wintry pink kind of Christmas. Well, it's not really Christmas, I guess. Just kind of wintry pink. Paris, a lot of Paris. Oh, well, that's kind of a Christmas tree. Yeah, so I got those because I got another set on Temu, which I got for free. Well, let's find out it's the same set, because I'm a dodo. I don't think it's the same, but now this one page kind of looks like the other one. So that's another way they can trick you on Temu, is they just put a different page on the cover or the picture, because they don't always show you every page that you're getting. So let's just see. Okay, so this was one of the pictures. Okay, so I've already forgotten what this one looked like. Okay, big clock. Okay, so it looks like they're different, but yeah, so I got them to go with these, so I'm happy about that. That gives me more, variety of what I can do together. All right, and those, well, it says Winter Christmas, and they're size A5, which is half the size of an American copy paper. I paid $2.48. They're still $2.48. All right. All right, now we got a big sweater. Oh. This Ziploc bag goes this way. Oh, it's super soft. I don't know, is this cable knit? Now, although, well, this is super stretchy, but I don't tend to like things around my neck very much, but again, it's more like a turtleneck style, so we'll see. It's just a plain sweater, but then it's got this kind of a sleeve, so a very tight knit, but it's not, well, maybe it will feel tight, we'll have to see. Then with a kind of a curly well, any of us that have knitted before recognize that kind of, it's almost like unfinished. I mean, it's not unfinished, but all right, so we'll give that a try on. I can't remember what size I ordered that in. Oh, 1X for this too. Oh, at some point that's going to all come crashing back down on me. All right, so that one I paid $15.71. They're calling it rose red, but it's a little bit oranger than the other rose red things I've gotten. Looks super cute on the model, and it looks like it's supposed to have oversized, like the arms are supposed to be oversized, because with her it looks like they'd come about to here. And it's now $16.64. So we'll give that a try on later. Then I got a bunch of these. I've already hauled similar ones to this on this channel, but I got several of these that have the button look. But the idea with these is you can have this part kind of sticking out over your boots just to kind of give yourself a little extra flair. Or I've seen some pictures that show this part like going over the boot if it's a shorter boot. I don't think I would do it that way. But anyway, it's a nice knit, soft. Well, it's not. Okay, it's not rough, but it's, I guess, not really soft. But it's a normal sweater material kind of feel. And this one has the 2 black buttons. And this pair, I can't remember if all the pairs I got were from the same seller, or once I picked one of these, and of course there were a million of them in my feed. Okay, so these I paid $2.19, one size fits all. They're calling this white, although I would call this ivory. It is not white. And oh, this one picture just shows the person wearing this with like sandal style slippers, and they're now $2.24. All right, actually I don't need that. Next is another shirt. Oh, nope. It's another one of these. Now this is not the same because these buttons are different, but this is burgundy. And these have like a brown hot cross bun kind of button on them. Any of you guys have kids in band and orchestra that had to learn hot cross buns when they were first learning in elementary school? And then you can see it's got a totally different knit design. And there's kind of, I was going to say it looked kind of shiny, so I was trying to see if they had kind of like gold thread added in, but it doesn't. It is just literally the burgundy. And these I paid $2.97, and they're now $2.69. And these, it looks like, come in 8 different colors. I got the burgundy, but there's dark gray, light gray, white, black, coffee, khaki, and dark green. All right, now we've got the other shirt. I must have been in a tie-dye theme, or once I put one in my cart, I started getting more. I also got this one in 1X. And it's definitely that slick kind of polyester. But I thought it was pretty, you know, with a heart. I like these colors. Good casual shirt. I got to go into the office tomorrow, so maybe this would be a good shirt to wear with my black jeans. So we will give this a try on at the end. That's 4 things I got to try on. Now my hair is really going to be a mess then. It's already messy. Just wait till I have to start pulling my hair. My static will be like crazy. All right, I paid $8.09 for that shirt, and it's now $8.99. All right. All right, so these are for the kitchen. I want to say I got a deal on these too, but I guess we'll see when I see how much I paid. But these are silicone pot holders, or, you know, you set this on there and then you put your pot on here so you don't burn your countertops or whatever. But they were super pretty. I've got wood ones kind of like this with this kind of a design on there, but silicone's way better. So 3 pretty designs, and then they've got, you know, I can use one of my Temu hooks to hook these up to the side of the fridge or side of a cabinet or whatever, because they'd be decorative enough that you could display them on a, they don't have to just go in a drawer, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I did think they would be a little bit bigger, but really, because of the height of these, I mean, you don't need something bigger, because this would adequately get your hot pot off of the surface. Nope, that's not it. Okay, 3-piece silicone insulated mat. I paid $11.41. Okay, that doesn't sound like I got a deal. And they're now $7.55. So did I get a refund? Actually, let me make sure that the ones I got. Purple are $9.50. Okay, so they have black, gray, blue, yellow, green, and purple. And yes, I did get a refund. So, okay. There we go. All right. Now this, I feel like a bunch must have fallen out. Like, what is up with this? So I showed some of these on the haul that's going to air tomorrow. And these are called gourd pins. I was on that video, I was like, what are these called? And I just decided to call them light bulb pins. They're gourd pins. You use them in junk journaling. It says there's 100 in here. I don't think so. I think some fell out, and you can better believe after this video I'm going to count these because this doesn't look right. Let me show you. Well, I'm going to show a picture of this when I'm done talking about it, but just because I want some moral support here. Look at that one. That one's totally full. I'm not getting what I ordered, I don't think. So yeah, but they're safety pins. I don't know why they're called gourd pins, except they kind of look like squash shaped, like a butternut squash shape. Well, let me get a different one here. But if there's 100 here, then that is really bad advertising, because that made it seem like each of those compartments was going to come full. But I guess when you think about it, if you're only getting 100, then there can only be 10 of each of those colors. I don't know. Maybe the container is smaller. But anyway, this is a gourd pin. And it just opens, and a lot of people use this in junk journaling to hang dangles from. But people use them in sewing too, so. But I got this one because it was 10 different colors, and like regular colors, not metallic colors. Although, that being said, I showed you a gold one. But it's got pink and orange and green and blue and purple and that kind of stuff. A couple black. But yeah, I'm definitely going to count those. And if I do it before I get the editing done, maybe I'll put a number over here of how many there really were. All right, what did I pay for that? Did I already tell you? I paid $1.98 and it's still $1.98. But I like that I have that container now because I could use that container for other things. Move all those into something smaller and then use the divided container for something else. All right, next, just a simple stamp pad with single words on it for tags and stuff. So we've got travel, explore, mail art, memories, just a whole bunch of that. And let me see what kind of quality I think these are. I like the ones that really stick to their backing. Okay, so both sides actually stick. So I'm giving these an A+. And I paid $1.43. They're sold out from this seller. Well, shoot, I'm not seeing any other sellers quickly, but I'm pretty sure when I was looking for these that I had several options to choose from. So hopefully if you like this kind of thing, you'll be able to find it. All right, but I paid $1.43. Next, I should wait and show that after I show another part of this order. All right, so here, half finger gloves, but I think this was also supposed to help with carpal tunnel, if I'm not mistaken, but I may be mistaken. Okay, premium arthritis compression gloves. I got medium. I didn't have any idea what size to pick. I paid $2.48. They're now $1.90. Well, they're now $2.47. I hate how when you go on here and I'm trying to tell you what the current price is, but I gotta make sure I'm picking the same combination of what I bought. But yeah, I wasn't sure how to size for this, so I just picked medium because you could get small, medium, and large. And okay, well, I think, the thing I love about compression wear is how it instantly starts to cool your hand or your leg or your arm or whatever. I think this may be a good size for me. It's already doing the cooling, and I can get them. Yeah, I think this is a good size for me. And it still leaves my fingers free, and it's thin enough that I could wear these while I'm typing. And you do get two. So yeah, I like this. I think this is a good deal for $2. And I don't feel like it's gonna, it's not too tight. So I kind of am curious how small the small ones are. But I still have kind of fat fingers, and this medium seems to be okay. So, or I should say, and there's a little bit of a gap in the sewing there. But I should say, this is my dominant hand, and I wear a size 9 on my ring finger. Actually, it's probably down to an 8.5 now, but this is a 9.5. So gives you some kind of idea if you are interested in these for yourself. And they did come in different colors. They came in gray, black. I got pink. They also come in khaki, and purple was sold out. All right, next is a purse or a bag or whatever the kids are calling it these days. I could say that now because I'm 48. All right, and this is green. Because surprise, surprise, I really didn't have a army green purse. So I just got the basic, you know, pleather, fake leather kind of. I think I have this in black too. But just your basic kind of hobo bag, right? And then it comes with that strap we see on all. See, I wouldn't put those together. So hopefully I have another strap I can use, or I'm going to have to go strap shopping again. But this, I will say, this part right here is a little weird. It's kind of bubbled up there, so I need to work with this to kind of help set it down. But then it's got nothing on the inside. No slip pockets or zipper pockets or anything. So just a single opening that zips closed. So I love, I mean, I don't care that this doesn't match, although now I have two or three of these. But I'm glad I now have a green purse to go with my stuff. All right, and let's see what I paid for that. Vintage large capacity hobo bag. I paid $6.37. It's now $6.39, and it comes in black, which I've already got. Khaki, which is, that kind of looks like a light taupe. And then your traditional brown plus the green. Right. Now, if I were keeping, for any of you that have been watching, I had a sweater that was kind of this color, but it had like a huge drapey neck thing, so I'm not keeping that. But I think this would have matched. Although, it's kind of weird that they ended their sewing thing right here. But anyway, and this one does not have any buttons. Oh, they did it on this side too. So that's okay though, you can just push it down. But it's got a super pretty knit pattern on here. Nice and stretchy. And this pair, so I guess all three of these that I got were all from different places. Malachite green or malachite green. I paid $1.04. They're now $2.28. Come in black, white, coffee, khaki, dark gray, beige, white, burgundy, navy blue, light gray, and this. But I think this color is super pretty, so I need to... Oh, that sweater... No, that's not the same. I was going to say the sweater I got earlier is bluer. But I'm sure I can find some... I've surely got something in my closet that this will go with. If not, then, well, I'll just go back on Temu and find a shirt that maybe I don't know. You think I could search malachite green and find other things? And would they really be the same color? All right, next. Okay, well, this is boring. This is a stand for a glue gun, hot glue gun. So nothing spectacular, you just put your glue gun in here and it would drip on this silicone pad, which, yeah, it comes, you can pull that out. And then it's got little grippers so that it won't move on you. So very functional and boring, but yet useful, right? And this was... Okay, one-piece convenient non-stick glue stick base holder. I paid $4.98 for the light gray version, and it's now $4.78, and then it also comes in a darker gray, which looks just like this, but the darker gray is more expensive. so I'm sure that's why I got that one. All right, next. Okay, if any of you watched my one-day saving video, thank you, by the way, and if not, go check it out. But I did a collab with them, and one of the things I got was one of those wax melt stampers. And I found on Temu, they have these like tray things, which I thought was kind of genius. And I'm sure One Day Saving had it too, but I just happened to be, I found it on Temu. So you would melt your wax and then you'd pour it into this mold, and then you'd stamp it with whatever your stamper is. But then you can get, you know, cool stamp design or, you know, different shapes. So I thought that was neat. And it would also help hold it in, because now granted, when you're using one of those wax melts, when you're using one of those, the idea is not to be all uniform in shape and everything, but I want it uniform in shape. And I want to be able to kind of make a few ahead of time. So, okay, so there was this, and then the thing that I was waiting to show you earlier goes with this. But this was $1.79, and it's now $2.28, and it also came in mint and pink. All right, so then to go with that, I got these. So these are like, so if you make those wax melts, right, if you're melting it directly on the envelope or the paper that you're going to leave it on, there's no problem because it sticks to whatever you melt it to. But if you're trying to make some ahead and you want to make them into stickers, that gets a little bit harder because you're dealing with a waxy kind of product. Well, supposedly these little stickers, the way these work is you would peel off one of these little round stickers and put it on the bottom of this before you pour your wax in, and that is supposed to turn it into a sticker. So once it cools and you pop it out of here, then you would be able to stick it onto other things without having to remelt a little part of it or use glue or whatever. Now, I'm a little skeptical of this because putting a sticker on something waxy doesn't seem like that would work very well. So I'll have to let you know if it works, but both of these things were super cheap. Well, this was a little bit more expensive than the mold. This was $2.48, but you get 100 of them. And if they don't work for this, I can use them for something else. But they're still $2.48. So yeah, I thought that would be interesting to give a try. And okay, so let me put these somewhere. I have several more little things in this bag. All right, so then I got some rope or twine, brown is all it says, and jute twine, one-piece natural jute twine, 328 feet of it. I paid $2.77. It's now $1.93, and I just got this for junk journaling to either add to tags, or I could even use it to help bind in a non-sew kind of method. It's not waxed, and I know that waxed is supposed to be better, but it could also be used to wrap presents, you know, kind of thing. Is pretty multifunctional. All right. Okay, I think this is another mushroom sponge with a container. Which I just hauled one of these a couple hauls ago. Okay, so it is. But this one I got in the cream color to be my, well, you could say, oh, to be your foundation one, but I like seeing the design on the black for the foundation. So I got this for concealer. And maybe it's dumb to have separate ones for concealer and foundation. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. But I had to have some reason. So now I've got a green one of these. I've got this cream one and then a black one that all have cases. So it makes it easy to travel. Yada, yada, yada. I really like these. They even manage to go around the nose pretty easily. So there's that. And it's so nice when they're all in the same order, as long as you can see it, or as long as you can figure out the picture. Okay, Mushroom Head Foundation Puff. I got natural, so I guess it's natural. I paid $147, it's now $148. Oh, it looks like I could have gotten it with some foundation cream. I just bought this by itself because I have a BB cream or CC cream, whatever the mushroom air cushion cream is. I have one of those I like, and I have already reordered it. So I just wanted one of these. All right. Oh, next is a ring. I tried this on yesterday and I liked it. It fit the finger I was hoping it would. I got this in a size 9. Okay, and it goes here. Where did I put my owl? Okay. Don't want to lose that, even though I have 2 other ones. All right, so this is another one that is a 3-piece ring. Because as you know, I like to have symmetry. So I like if there's some kind of a solitaire-like stone that there are pieces to go around both sides. And this one is some kind of like a ruby colored stone. All right. So now granted, when you buy them like this and they're all separate rings, you do have to readjust sometimes. But so it's a rose gold ring. It's got sets all around it, and then it's got a burgundy colored stone. So I think that's super pretty. I love silver and rose gold almost equally at this point. And this is a 3-piece exquisite luxury ring with red cubic zirconia in the shape of a rose flower and a symmetrical heart, which is the rings around it. So I paid $185 and it's down to $169, and it's called Rose Golden. So yeah, I really like that. So here's the problem. You know, I've been wearing my owl ring, but now I really like this ring, so maybe I'm going to wear this one for a while. It's a horrible problem to have. All right, next, oh, well, Yippee Skippy have some more of those gourd pins. 100 of them. Oh, see, this is 100, so that's probably gonna find this is the right amount for this, and it's just the picture is misleading. All right, so here's the black ones. I don't know why I feel like I need to get out a black one when I showed you those others. It's the exact same thing. Where can I even hold it so you can see it? Yep, so just black. And I don't even know if I'll be the kind of person that likes putting dangles in my journals. If not, I'm going to have a bunch of these pins with nothing to use them for. Oh, now this one calls them light bulb metal gourd pins. So I was okay the other day when I said light bulb. I paid $1.27 and they're now $1.28. Next, all right, this is a necklace. I'm not sure if this one will fit me or if it'll need to become a gift for one of my daughters. It kind of had the feel, well, I don't know, that's probably unfair. I was going to say it kind of had the feel of a child's necklace, but the cross is maybe a little bit bigger than, where did I put my, it's been a while since I've shown you guys a necklace. It's a pretty silver necklace with a silver cross that's got pink and purple gems in it and a heart there in the middle. Yep, that's about all I can say about that. And this, 89 cents. And it is now 98 cents. They've also got one that is kind of a, well, it looks like it's silver too, but it's got more color. So this one just had the purple and pink, but there's one that's got green and blue added in as well. So yeah, that probably would fit me. I don't know why. Maybe I was just thinking the pink and the purple made it a little juvenile, but that's silly. It's pretty. So let's put that back in here. And then next, get a cute little cat Scotch tape container. I guess I shouldn't say Scotch tape, right? Because that's the name brand. Just, well, what else do you call it? Just regular, just tape. So it's got the cat, both sides, with gold face, and then it's got a wooden dowel to go in the middle, and it comes with a roll of tape. And you just slide it in. I'm trying to see if I can put this in a way where you can see it. Kind of hard because it's black, but there's a indentation on both sides. Now here's the question, is the dowel too small? No. Maybe? That is not going to stay. Look at that. So, I don't know. This may be a miss. We'll have to see. If I'm afraid the second I start pulling on this, yeah, because it's just, it keeps coming out of its well. It's not, this dowel's not long enough to go in between here. I mean, it's just barely fits. So the second you start pulling on it, it comes out. So I think this is going to have to go back. It's kind of a bummer. I don't know what I could do to, because I got to be able to take it in and out to put new tape on. So I guess if there's any of you smart people out there that know what I could do to make this a little bit longer, let me know. But I paid $3.98. It's now $3.82, and it also comes in a brown cat. So that's kind of disappointing. It's almost like somebody didn't measure when they were planning this out. All right. All right, what do we have left? Oh, there's another disappointment coming up here. Well, I thought I saw something. Where did it go? Okay. All right. next I got these little doodads. That's the official name for them. They're doodads. A lot of people use these when they're sewing, but so you can kind of pinch them and then stick your thread through here to keep it from moving around. So I got it for, I noticed when I was putting a junk journal together, the kind where you don't sew, you just tie a string around it and then you can kind of slide your pages in and out. It was really hard to tie the bow. So even when my husband was holding, you know, like holding down on it, it was still super loose. So I got these hoping that maybe this would help me get a stronger tie. But you get 3. So I may give one of these to my daughter because she cross stitches. And she might like that. And she also crochets, so I don't know. So those little doohickeys. I wonder what the real name is. Once I can find it. Okay. Hobby Worker Soft Elastic Bead Plug. Oh, yeah. So that's another thing I got it for, was jewelry making. So you can put that on the end of your wire or whatever and load up your beads and they won't go everywhere. Duh. Okay, so I'm glad I sometimes reread these so that I can remember exactly all the things I was thinking. So I paid 98 cents for the set of 3. And I got the large size. There's a large and a small size. And they're now 89 cents. And you can either get 1, 3, or 5 pieces. All right, next, this was one of my daughters. This was a repeat purchase for her. But it is a snake ring, but it's one of those adjustable rings. And when she got this before, she tried adjusting it and the snake's head fell off or snapped off. So she's going to try to be more careful this time. But it's just a silver ring with sets on it. And what did we pay? 38 cents. Gothic shining snake ring inlaid with zircons, and it's now 58 cents. Right, next looks like some washi tape, I think. Not really sure why I got these, because in that crafty sponsored haul I did, I got a whole big box of washi tape. When am I ever going to use all that washi tape? Just another thing to collect, I guess. Alright, so what is special about this? There's 5 rolls, and I think these are supposed to be like, so there's 5 different colors, but I think these are supposed to be like parts of tickets. I don't know. Let's see what it says on here. But it's got nice vintagey colors, right? So that's probably matters more than anything. All right. 5 rolls of decorative washi tape. And I got C. What is C? Well, it doesn't really give anything else, but says it's option C. So when you see the picture at the end, after this little segment, you'll see it's nothing special. It's $1.78 now, if I didn't say that. And I paid $1.61. All right, we're not going to end. I'm going to make sure this is not the last one because this is super disappointing. So here we have, I don't even understand this. So these are Happy Planner binder discs. I mean, not Happy Planner version, but just they're planner discs. And I was trying to get oversized ones and got this. So this isn't even, I mean, this would, I don't even know what this would work. This is like only a little bit bigger than a spiral notebook. But I was trying to get the oversized ones because they're super expensive on Michaels. They're super expensive on Amazon. I was like, well, let's try Temu. Temu has some, but this size isn't going to do me any good. And it says 7.8 inches, which, okay, 7.8 inches is not, I didn't expect that these were, because that's like, you know, a little bit, well, maybe like this. But they obviously meant that you can use these on something that is as long as 7.8 inches. And so yeah, so these are going back. I don't care that these are super cheap and I should just eat the cost because it's my own fault, but I paid $1.69. They're now $1.93. I can't use these for anything. Whatever. But I was thinking maybe I'm going to be the kind of junk journal person that likes to just do it Happy Planner style, you know, or disc bound style. Because I'm still not sure what kind of binder I'm going to be. Not with these. All right, so last, this one's really cute. This is a bracelet that my daughter picked out. And yeah, so that's super cute. It's got a little butterfly, a white enamel butterfly charm, and then just a regular charm. How do you get this on? Oh, it's just elastic. But yeah, that's super pretty. She really likes white and gold together, I've noticed. And somehow I accidentally clicked on the refund. It was trying to refund this entire order or return it. All right, so this breakfast, I'm not having a stroke, I promise. This bracelet, I shouldn't laugh, but sometimes, you know, I'll say something like totally out there and I'm like, okay, what is this a sign of? Am I having a stroke? Can I smile correctly? You know, all those signs that can you smile evenly? Is like one, like, can you twist your tongue? I can't remember all the signs of stroke, but then I like, because I'm paranoid, I go through all those and make sure I'm not having some kind of event. This bracelet is now 68 cents, and you can get one with various colored pastel beads, green, pink, this color, or one that's got light pastel pink with dark red and green, so kind of for Christmas. But yeah, that's super cute. Oh, and speaking of bracelets and Christmas, tomorrow is the 1st, so I can start opening my Advent bracelet box. So I'm gonna forget, I know, but I'm gonna try to post a picture on my community page of each day, because what else are you supposed to do with an Advent calendar except show people what you got each day? So that brings it to the end of this part, but I'm not going to forget that I've got all 4 things to try on for you, and you're going to ignore how my hair looks during all this. And so I will be right back with the first try on. Hang on. All right, so here is the first shirt, and I think I did okay with the 1X. It feels okay up here. It hangs well. It doesn't cling anywhere that I wouldn't want it to cling. It's super cute. It's fine in the back. I'm wearing my Temu high-waisted jeans. So I could easily wear this into the office tomorrow, and quite possibly will. So yeah, I really like this. So score 1 for 1X, and I'm keeping this one. All right, so here's the next one. I have kind of mixed feelings about this. So from here up, it feels fine. The neck is fine, but it's a little bit more, I mean, it's okay here, but it's a little bit more clingy than I might like. But it's still super cute. And because I got the purple shoes, I'm definitely keeping this because this is just my own insecurities, right? So, of course, it does not at all go with my little thing here. Hang on just a second. Sorry, distracted with the kids. When one of the kids comes down here when I'm filming, I never know if they're coming to see me or if it's one of them that lives down here. But that was not one that lived down here, so I did have to stop. So anyway, what I was saying is it fits fine. It's just my own insecurities around my waist area and knowing that I need to get used to smaller clothes, right? But this one is the one that was super, super soft. But again, if you're someone like me who, and I should say, because of this design, can't even tell that it's clinging, or maybe is a little bit, it's not too tight because it's super stretchy. So it just is, it doesn't hang like the polyester does, okay? But what I was gonna say is, if you're like me and my husband, you know, when we get a shirt we feel like is too small, we'll sit there and, you know, do this kind of thing. Which, does that help? I don't know, but that's what we do. But yeah, so I really like this too, and I'm keeping it. I'll be back. All right, now we're back with this sweater. Now I am not gonna lie, this is very soft and comfortable, but this may be too much for me. It's not that it's tight, but I think I would need it to drape a little bit more. I would spend all day doing this. I just don't like things next to my neck, and I'm afraid that throughout the day it would just keep, well, maybe I should just do that, right? Just go around like this. Also, there's no tag in the back of the neck of this sweater, and so it's the same length on both sides, so I think I saw that the tag is supposed to be on the left, so that's how I determined which way. Now, aside from that, it fits fine. It's a little bit see-through because you can like tell where my black pants start, and I'm wearing a black bra, so, you know, keep that in mind. And so maybe I'm supposed to do this or tuck it in or whatever. And the sleeves fit fine, but I don't know. I spent so much time having a lot of extra chin and neck, and it's sort of starting to go away a little bit, but I don't think I can handle this part, which is really sad because I like this color and it's soft, so I don't feel like I need to wear a shirt underneath it, because you know how some sweaters are scratchy. But yeah, I can't, the neck is really bothering me. So if you're someone with a neck issue like me, or just don't like to feel restricted, I mean, it's one thing if it were a scarf that I could take off after I come in out of the cold, but this isn't going anywhere, and it'll move up, leaving this weird thing here. So I don't know. I suppose you could get some pretty brooches maybe and pin it down so it's not getting in your way. But wouldn't that look kind of weird? I don't know. Maybe if it had some of those brown Temu buttons on it, maybe that would help. But yeah, so I'm going to return this just because the neck, and the other one's got a neck too, but I'm hoping because it's a lot thinner, maybe it won't be as awkward. So I'll be right back. All right, so this one is much better in the neck department. It doesn't feel like I'm being strangled. It's a pretty color. It can kind of drape here, you know, kind of like a cowl. It fits okay. It's got these pretty buttons. It hangs okay when I adjust it, but you can see it would be easy to show off some of your curves that maybe you're not interested in showing off. And it comes about halfway down my butt if I wanted to like pull it taut. But yeah, this one I think I'll keep. I like the color. I like the design here. And I may think of it. It is a little thin. So, but it doesn't seem to see through. Like I can't tell where my jeans start per se, does it? And when you pull it apart, it doesn't seem to. So I think this is fine. This is another one like that purple shirt that I just need to get used to. I just need to get used to the new me. So get a nice pretty necklace that maybe comes down a little bit farther. But yeah, I like these the detailing. So, and this I think came in other colors if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it only came in this one. So yes, I will be keeping this one. So 3 out of 4 I think is pretty good, especially since I went out of my comfort zone and sized down to a 1X on all of these items. So I hope you're proud of me. and I know there's going to be some more 2X stuff because like I said, this bag jumped the line, so to speak, because it had some stuff in it that my daughter wanted. So there will be some more 2X things, but you never know. Some of those may fit just fine, just like we saw in my last video, the dress. Oh, I did wear the dress out and I wore it with leggings and it was perfect. I loved it. So I now have 6 different ones of that same design or that same style. What do you call it when the cut is the same but the pattern, the fabric is a different pattern? Like, what is that called? Is that the same design, different colors? Well, I don't know. Doesn't matter. I've got 6 other ones in my cart. Now, whether I buy all those, that remains to be seen. But I put them in there just so I wouldn't lose them. So, but I'll probably at least buy 2 of them. Because it really, I mean, it was so comfortable. So, yeah. Okay. Well, that is the end. We're already at 1 hour and 16 minutes. And that's just this part. I've still got to, you know, add on my little intro, outro, all that stuff. So thank you so much for spending this time with me. I'm hoping this airs, you know, I don't know what, listen to me, a big time producer. I don't know what my editing schedule is going to be like this weekend. So I don't know when this will get up, but hopefully I'm hoping for Sunday, Monday at the latest. So joy to the world. And thank you so much for supporting my channel by watching it, by liking my content, by subscribing. I don't know if anybody shares my content, but if you do, thank you. And I will have the descriptions and links to all these products down below, unless it was sold out or discontinued. But I think there was only one item that was sold out, at least at this time. Now maybe when I'm editing something will have changed. But little ring. I need to go make my little collage for my thumbnail, and I think that's it. So wherever you are, whenever you are, I hope you are having a great day. And until we meet again, take care of yourself. Bye.